We're live.
Hey!
We're live. It's exciting, guys. Welcome to Random Fandom. This is the show where we fan out while having an incredible time. And today we are talking about Captain America: Brave New World, which came out on Valentine's Day, which is properly fitting because that people love to be divisive on that movie. Like it is insane. But before we get into anything Captain America, I want to introduce my funny, talented, and amazingly nerdy friends. Guys, coming back, season 2, we got Jay, we got Andre, we got Anthony returning.
I like comic books.
And then we got, if he has a spy name, it would just be his first name. We got Jeff. Boom. There we go.
Hey, happy to be here. Let's argue.
Oh, wow. And then we got the special guest here, guys, from The Challenge and Big Brother. Guys, make it loud for Kyland Young.
Hey. And I came ready today with
A weapon.
Oh!
Wow. He said a weapon. Popcorn
He
bucket.
came in a popcorn bucket.
slash, it's, you know, weapon, defense, all the things.
Yeah, not all the things.
Better statement.
Yeah. Again, we are talking about Captain America: Brave New World. Just so you know ahead of time, this show is going to be filled with spoilers. So if you have not seen it, pause the show right now.
Thanks for staying on, Grandma. So,
So we will be talking about spoilers, and then actually, once again, before we get into the Captain America actual game and stuff that we have, how did we feel? Like, what did we feel about the movie? Did we like the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was solid.
Yeah.
Yes, I think
It
was all of us like
was
except for
consistent.
one. It was consistent. It was Chick-fil-A
I
fries.
don't mind being the only one right. That's fine. I didn't care for it. I mean, it was good. I mean, it killed 2 hours of my time with my friends, so I'm fine with that.
Was there anything different about this Captain America that you felt you
He was
appreciate as
African
much?
Me, I loved it because it was the opposite of all the problems that I had with Captain America.
Just so you know ahead of time. So Jeff, we had to force him to watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We actually have the clip of Jeff, who actually went on and watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, giving his thoughts on everything. Let's go ahead and show that.
For the second time.
There's a new Captain America movie coming out, and you guys know how much I love Captain America. So I figured that I should watch The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because I haven't seen it before.
Hi, John Walker. Captain America. Let's put down the pointy sticks, and we can talk this through.
The replacement Captain America, you don't like him. So this is a Captain America where I'm allowed to root against Captain America.
Yeah, this is the best part.
That's the best Captain America. Black women kick the Captain America. And then he said, they weren't even super soldiers. Yeah, because you're a bitch. I think Sam is a bad friend for not letting Bucky sleep with his sister.
Don't flirt with my sister.
Bucky is 110. He might be a virgin at 110. He's been to war his entire life. Let him your sister, Sam, okay? You know how much that could help him mentally? You know how crazy Bucky is? How come every time someone gets superhero strength, they also know how to fight? They didn't inject you with kung fu knowledge. Why do they all know how to flip so well? Like seeing blood on Cap's shield, that's how the shield should be used. I've never been moved by Captain America's shield. It's never been like, oh wow, watch out, that guy's got a metal frisbee. We did it. We did the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It was great. Captain America is just better black. I think he is. And I don't think a single person on the internet is going to agree with me on that. And I still stand by it. Love you all.
I loved the show because which is just like I'm not patriotic enough to just root for anybody go red, white, and blue, yay! But when you add a racial aspect to it, it makes it so much more interesting of a story. So compared to the first Captain America, you know, there's no way he's not waking up not racist. So the bar is different.
Yeah,
The bar is different. Everybody's like, he'll jump on a grenade. Great, sure. A lot of racists would jump on a grenade. All right,
So it feels like the part where he says, when Nick Fury's like, so what's going on? He's like, I had a date. In his mind, it's supposed to be, what's going on? Just didn't think you'd be black. So just
Like, wow, times have changed.
Yeah, you mean you're my even if he's not racist, he would be like, huh, wow.
Wow.
You're
the one. Okay.
All right.
But again, the movie was fine.
The movie was
Like,
good.
it was
It was, yeah,
Part of it
7.
to me was just the advertising of it.
Oh, man. You're right.
Parts that I think people didn't like about it were they could have enjoyed it more if Red Hulk was a surprise.
It was a surprise. Yes.
And I did.
Yes.
I remember you saying that from the trailer footage, and then I didn't agree. I thought that I would disagree with you because I was expecting. Oh no, he's going to be in half of the. But then when I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at what time it is, and I'm like,
There's 12 minutes.
Well, yeah, he's got
I think we're running out of Red Hulk time, guys. And it was a good fight scene.
Yeah.
I was
It was a
happy
great-
about it.
yeah.
It was a great fight scene, but I was just it's like you're waiting for him to turn into Red Hulk.
And it was weird because also Red Hulk isn't like, it's not the Hulk. It's not like I can imagine them placing Harrison Ford heavily in the advertising, but placing Red Hulk, like most people, especially the average like MCU fan, doesn't have a super strong affinity for Red Hulk, where they're like, oh my gosh, now I'm gonna see this movie.
Yeah.
Red Hulk is it.
I feel like it's the difference of by the time the Red Hulk comes out, he puts his hand on the board, he reveals himself. It's the difference of being like, oh snap, Red Hulk is here, versus my actual reaction was, okay, here he is.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Like, I think ours was like, okay, about time.
Okay, so with that being said, how did we feel about the long-awaited return of Samuel Stern, aka the leader, who in the movie he says he is the good guy. But
I know I did everything. I just said the exact same reaction as everyone else in there. Who's that? Isn't that the guy from Oh Brother Where Art Thou? What is he?
I mean, really, my guy, Giancarlo.
But here's the thing. Giancarlo, when he pops it, because like if you don't know, watching at home, there was reshoots on Captain.
Oh yeah,
But like when Giancarlo came in, and mind you, love Giancarlo Esposito, but it definitely felt like, I hope you come back, because it was like such a small thing.
Yeah.
I will say this is the one thing that is kind of funny to me. You see someone like you see a Giancarlo come in on a young Captain America. Can't nobody get him. Can't nobody shoot him. Can't nobody do nothing. And then here comes Giancarlo Esposito. Can't nobody else get me.
I feel like he's supposed to be that guy.
No, I know.
I mean,
That drop kick though. That drop kick from Sam,
Oh yeah, when he hit up by it.
when he hit, you just saw him go parallel and just push him into that.
I mean, the
windshield.
action in that
yeah.
movie.
Yeah, the action was
Fire.
Captain
fantastic.
America, ever since has had the best fighting.
Winter
since
Soldier?
Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Like Winter Soldier, I think is the best fight scene of the MCU. The only thing that compared to it for me, the freeway fight was even though was Wakanda Forever with the Dora Milaje on the bridge with the water people.
Yeah.
That scene actually, I was like, was the first one, like as far as like melee sort of fighting scene where I was like comparable. But this, I mean, all of incorporating Sam's like vulnerability of the fact that he can be injured and he's not super serum with the shield and the wings. Like all of that came together really well for me. I was satisfied with the action.
Yeah, I mean, you legit watch the movie. Go, can he get out of this? Like on some of these fights, you go, is he going to win? He might lose.
And he's fighting, and like even that very first fight in the church where he's fighting people, and they're like, "Hey," I feel like they established so many things. Like, okay, here's how awesome he is with this suit. Here's all the things. The fact that when he punches people, it's a normal human punch as opposed to like Captain America knocking everybody to the side.
Yeah,
and then they take his shield.
He's down.
Yeah.
He was knocked out like 4 or 5
They
times.
jumped him. They took his shield, and then they're like, "Can he do it without the shield?" Boom, he can still do it without the shield.
And he's like, "I'm gonna kill these guys with the cinder block."
The one that gets me where I go, okay, this is definitely a new Cap, and he knows how to wear it well. Was when in that same church scene, got his ribs broken apparently. He fought that dude. One of them, he got cracked. But it's like he fought this dude, and it's showing you how much the super soldier serum
Yeah,
He's like, he's at this point,
It's a
Falcon
big
Winter
deal.
Soldiers happened. He already is like taking it on. He's like, I'm not gonna do this. Bam, how you doing? Let's just get this over with. Like he knows.
Yeah.
This is the new. I can do this all
Right.
day.
I'm glad that
but they kept going.
I'm glad he acknowledged at least a feeling of regret, even joking or serious.
Yes.
That I should have took the serum.
Yeah.
Because even though I do enjoy that aspect where he's not just invincible now, there's still part of you that's just like, so you want to be a superhero, and it's to me it's like then you take the superhero stuff. You know what I mean? I'm like, what do you? There's some part of me that feels like that. So at least I'm happy to hear his like regret of it because it feels like professional basebil. We're all allowed to take steroids, and you're like, I don't wanna. And it's like, get out of the league.
I don't know. For me, the Civil War, Winter Soldier are two of like my favorite in the MCU. Captain America: The First Avenger for me was very underwhelming. Following the first Iron Man, following the first Thor, even for me. So I just remember I was like, this movie was just as good, if not better, as the first Captain America, and it has to do a lot more work.
Yeah.
They didn't need work for Chris Evans to be. It was just like,
Keep going.
okay, yeah, he looks like an American hero.
The one thing I will say about the first Avenger that I did like is you have those epic scenes, those epic moments, right? That grenade scene is just in my head. That defines who Captain America is.
Love that.
So it's not about the super serum. It's about you saw him fighting and getting back up. You saw the perseverance. You saw him like looking out for others, and the fact that they like showed all those things. But when he dove on that grenade, you were like, no, he's willing to sacrifice himself for other people. So to me, it was like that defines who Captain America is. You know, so that's why I like First Avenger, like because it clearly defined who this guy is, you know?
That's true.
I love that scene for sure. But then
that scene? Everything else.
I love the movie because I rewatched it before I watched this one. And there's so much heart, especially when you look at like the long-term storytelling. Like at the end of the scene, at the end of the movie where he's like, you know, Nick Fury's like, oh, you know, what are you feeling or whatever? He's like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I had a date, and I was like, oh, I got a little teary-eyed because I was thinking about the ending of Endgame, and I was like, dang, that was a great arc. It just in this one, I think we've gotten to see so much of Sam's character from the fact that like he's working when we very first meet him, he's working with other soldiers as a counselor. Yeah. He's joins Captain America when. He's like, hey, we're on the run. Everyone's against us. He's like, not everyone. Like, I just met you the other day. We hung out a few times, but I believe in you as a person. And I feel like we've gotten to see some of like.
And you see that in this movie too, where he's constantly trying to counsel people, even though he's fighting. He's like, yo, we don't have to do this. We don't have to fight. We can just talk. You know, like, nope. All right, well, here we go. And then I'm sorry. So the one thing I like too about the movie, or in general with Sam Wilson's character, is the series. I feel like touches more on racial issues, you know? So to me, that's like realistic, you know? Yeah. And if you saw the series, you kind of know they didn't have to really go into that in the movie.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it's like, it's there because they had that one line that made me laugh. I laughed out loud when the one chick was like, not here or something like that. Like, don't be that guy.
Oh,
yeah.
Don't be that guy.
The black girl who was with the president, the Secret Service agent, and she tells, you don't have to be that guy. He was like, I thought of eyes like this, like, nope, not here, nope.
So, we do have, I'm totally out of order on this one, but we have, I was going to get to the fandom news. Do we still want to do the fandom news?
Let's do the fandom news.
Okay, let's get into some fandom news. This fandom news, just dive into the world of fandom a little bit. But yeah, so Black Panther 3 producer hinted Denzel Washington will likely play in the MCU film.
Someone from Wakanda, probably.
He could be another distant relative of the same thing that Killmonger was.
Personally,
tattoo on his lip.
I would like to see him as a villain again.
Yeah,
he's a bad guy and
antagonist.
Because plus, if you think about it, if he plays a character that's like, I don't know if he survives past one movie because Denzel's talked about he wants to retire, slowly just go behind the camera. Yeah. So I don't know if he does Black Panther 3, 4, and he's in the Avengers. I think he's like a one-off movie. So I think if you play a bad guy,
then you can die.
Then you could. But I mean, he's not gonna go once that money keep coming in the role. He gonna stay. He gonna stay. But he gonna stay because the spotlight's on him still though. But look, it'll be crazy. It'll be crazy if he came back as Kang some kind of way, or if he was Kang. If he was old Kang.
Sure. Yeah,
I would like to see him as Magneto. I would love to see what's
I
big.
think they're bringing
everybody.
back Fassbender.
I mean,
and,
I'm sure they are, but.
But
I just think he'll be. I think he'll be.
We need Magneto to be
yeah.
Right.
Not necessarily.
What?
Not
That's
necessarily.
just what people say.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I
if he's
mean,
Magneto, he would have that backstory of
Also, but don't forget. I mean, a lot of people don't notice, but there were blacks over there that were also
exactly.
right.
He would be a legitimately dope Magneto.
Yeah. But it would be dope if he like blended that with the Equalizer character. Just like, you know what? In 5 minutes, I'm about to make this metal bend, and just with him just like talking and then doing it, that would be hilarious to me.
That would kind of be you sitting there.
Yeah.
You think you can stop me?
Yeah.
And you're just like, whoa!
I just just like getting ready. Yes, you know what's gonna happen in 5 minutes, right?
I'll be putting
I'm gonna be doing this. He's watching.
I love how many things you're combining though right now. Like, and what if he was also a dirty cop?
Hodgepodge. There we go.
I think it's about that time we jump into the fandom game. And today the game we're playing is Red Hulk, Green Hulk, Yellow Hulk.
Hilarious.
This is a game where what we're going to be doing is we will each get to choose. We're going to have questions that are popped up. And with those questions, you have to decide which Hulk did this. Was it the villainous Red Hulk, the Incredible Green Hulk, or
the villainous Yellow Hulk?
The villainous Yellow Hulk, aka Hulk Hogan. So it's which one of these Hulks?
Yes.
And by the way, if you get the question wrong, we have our not so super soldier serum that we have to take a sip of.
Oh, that mug.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
Are we allowed to know
what exactly? Like some of the
purely healthy stuff. A lot of kale.
That I don't want.
Kale, cucumber, some celery, and then we got some dill in there.
Okay.
Some jalapeno, and I believe there's some.
As long as there's no mayonnaise in there, I'm good.
He's teaching the children that this is a punishment.
I mean, once you throw the dill pickle and jalapenos and stuff,
kids don't eat your.
I was hoping there was going to be some milk in there so I could be like,
no egg. Hey, Jordan.
All the time.
There's no egg and no mayo in there, right?
No egg, no mayo.
Okay, good. All right. But it's the same cup.
yeah.
Okay.
So we're all gonna get our own questions, and then if you get your question wrong, you gotta take a sip. So it's who did it? Red Hulk, the villainous Red Hulk, the Incredible Green Hulk, or the also now villainous
Yellow.
I've always been villainous.
Always. Everybody documentary. He's been. Jesus.
Yeah, I've never looked at Hulk Hogan and be like, that's a solid guy.
No, I'm saying back in the
Hey, brother.
Seems like it's not so solid.
Okay, let's go. First question.
I've never watched wrestling. So.
No.
Oh, we got it.
All right,
Watch the.
First question. This is to Jordan.
Okay, this Hulk once smashed so hard he legitimately started an earthquake.
I wasn't I was like, we're going to get through it. No, not as many people.
No. San Francisco outside, that's crazy.
You're like, is that me?
This Hulk once smashed so hard.
I fell off the bed and that happened.
A bunch of men. Hulk smashed.
I'm
here because
I brought some.
Hold up, wait.
Brought some ladies back to the hotel.
I mean, if we're honest, Green Hulk would have huge.
There's some furniture.
That's Green Hulk, right?
If it's a question.
Wow.
It is the Red Hulk.
We're doing comic book answers, not movie answers.
It did say once. So I thought it was just like,
okay, we doing comic book answers.
Yeah, the regular Green Hulk probably did like 38 times.
Yeah.
Just walked there and just farted and
Which I will say, when you think I still remember
it could have been Hulk Hogan for all we know.
One of my favorite Hulk moments when you understood the Hulk was in the one with Liv Tyler, that Hulk, the one that came out before Iron Man.
Yeah.
And when it was like he was about to have sex, and then like his temperature, like his heart kept rising, and he was like, "I can't do this," and I was like, "I would never want to be the Hulk."
I want my daughter to be Hulk though. I think she can save the city.
At first, it was like a dream. It was like, "Oh, it'd be so cool to be the Hulk," and then he's like, "I can't do this."
What I was thinking that Liv Tyler's like, "No, change, wreck me."
Oh my God.
Well,
I almost spilled this whole drink right now.
Hey, Jordan, take your sip.
Summarize, if I could have the powers of Superman, but I could have sex,
No.
You know what? Someone else can do it.
So I was going to say,
no, that's trash.
No, but it's good for you, though.
Yeah, that's trash.
That's great. It tastes like grass.
What's the order?
It tastes like trash. It's like
Then it's Gen X,
like
right?
imagine
I
imagine the health trying to come through and be like, no, we're here for you, but
And
then
then
the pickle and
jalapeno is like-
jalapenos just kind of make their presence known and be like, sit down, veggies.
Sit down, bitch.
Okay, let's go. We're going Jay next.
Going to Jay.
All
Let's go
right.
Jay.
Who is the tallest?
Oh,
Oh, they're
In their human form.
that's easy.
that's easy. That's easy. That's is the villainous Yellow Hulk.
there you go.
It is the Yellow Hulk.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang. No, you ain't
Oh
got
no, I was moving over. Yeah, moving over. Don't worry, I didn't want it by me.
You are a good friend. You were going to save him.
I
from-
lost.
I would have waited till after and been like, you didn't have to drink it.
I wasn't going to drink it.
Let me just add one more thing.
Okay, Andre, it's on you.
It's on me. Which Hulk is by far the most radioactive?
Most
I know it.
radioactive.
I know it.
Interesting. I know. I'm gonna go Red Hulk.
Is it just
Yep.
If nobody drinks, I'll get so excited.
Gamma.
If it would said radioactively toxic, we would have gone Yellow Hulk. Because
Passed a couple rounds.
All right, Kyland.
anybody that's watching this that likes wrestling, I've never watched wrestling, and I think it's dumb as hell.
No.
Come at me in the comments.
Okay. This Hulk once converted Madison Square Garden into a gladiatorial arena. This could go a couple ways.
They really could.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I didn't think about that.
Oh,
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I guess they're definitely green or yellow. Just moving that drink over here, I can smell it. So I'm trying to avoid it.
I think you gotta choose one. Choose one.
All right. Damn. I'm gonna go yellow.
Ah!
Oh my
Wow,
god.
good writing on that.
That was a great question.
Props to the writers.
That was
a great
that was
question.
extremely misleading.
And-
You got very
At first I was like,
Wait,
first I was like green, but I was like, no,
It
like,
could-
like
it could've
WrestleMania,
been, yeah.
and, you know,
all that stuff.
not WrestleMania, but
Can we be honest? That one, there was no way to get that one right. You guys had the easiest. Which one's tallest in human form? He's like 9 feet tall and yells like he's a dude from the south.
I thought you thought mine was easy.
So that's not as
No,
good
I thought
as
yours
your
was very
green
hard.
drink.
Okay.
It's not
What do you got, Rob?
you know what? Thank you, reminder, I'm gonna drink my green drink. It does not have dill and jalapenos in it.
All right,
Man, let's see
Jeff,
what I'm gonna get
it
wrong.
is on you. Of the three Hulks, which one
Ooh.
has been around the longest?
Oh,
I think that had.
ooh.
Well,
What do we-
it depends. As
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah, yeah,
I agree with you.
yeah, I know where you're going with that. Does make sense.
Ooh.
Yeah, question. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I can picture Green Hulk in black and white, and I don't think I can't picture Hulk Hogan wrestling in black and white. But I maybe he's a baby, and then I'm supposed to do the math on his age.
Can I give
also,
it?
he
Can
doesn't
I?
know.
Let him.
I think the one thing I can properly say for sure, I think both of them came out when color was already a thing.
Why am I picturing black and white? Hulk?
color. Okay.
No.
I'm pretty sure Hulk Hogan was not happy about that.
I think like TVs were already in color. I think
We're colorblind over here, brother.
Hulk, Yellow Hulk. Final answer.
Yep.
Oh,
Dang.
Felt like but he didn't become.
Yeah.
He did not become Hulk Hogan until later in the
Until-
80s.
That is
I
true.
agree with that.
Oh, technical.
So
Unfortunately,
whoever wrote the question got to
Whoever
do
wrote the
Whoever makes the slide rules.
I was actually thinking
That was like
And
83.
when was the first mention of the Hulk in Marvel Comics?
1962
was
was the first Hulk comic.
Right, and he didn't become
Hulk Hogan to like
until the
79.
80s.
79.
79. Wow.
I'm sorry.
So
This is what I live for. Technically,
79 though.
technically, what I live by.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched a documentary that
It's like, nah, we know this game.
Well,
Okay.
I already passed.
Go, Anthony. Questions on you. In the Hulk's official debut, skin tone was augmented by UV radiation.
I mean, that's radiation. That's
No. It's in this Hulk's
I mean, you see
official
Hulk Hogan,
debut.
his skin was
Oh, I get
radiated
it.
by the sun because he got tan too much.
Which is UV rays, right?
Boom, there we go.
Are you going?
So
to
No, I'm saying to all three of them. It applies to all three of them. Also, I don't want to drink that, so I'll drink the day I die. Okay, it's probably Red Hulk then. Oh,
You were onto it, man. UV radiation's the sun. The others are gamma radiation.
It's still radiation.
Oh.
No,
but
UV
The
radiation.
UV,
That's
yeah,
different.
That's the sun.
I tried,
Gamma
the sun.
radiation comes from a different portion of the sun.
but it's not called UV.
But it's not called UV.
Yeah, it's not called UV, but it's the same way as dementia
This is
and
the most-
Alzheimer's. In the exact same category, but called different things. I'll drink it. I'm okay.
You're fighting the battle that
He said,
Oh, damn.
Oh, it's over.
Are we doing another?
Yeah, we're going around again.
We're doing around again. All right. Remember
my
one side of the cup. Screw these guys.
I like watching his facial expression when it went down. It was like, man, I should have did that goal. His face was like, man, I should have did that goal.
Okay,
That was hilarious.
next one.
When I eat, I eat.
This Hulk has gone toe to toe with opponents like the Missing Link and El Aguila.
Do we have a napkin or something?
Well, we had straws.
Yeah,
They're all here. We didn't use them.
They were.
I feel like you'll like learning as much as I do.
I do love learning.
UV, which I didn't know. I was like, oh, are they both from the sun?
Is it not?
What is it? What's
So
the
UV radiation is primarily from the sun. Black lights and artificial UV lamps. Gamma radiation produced by radioactive decay, nuclear reactions, and cosmic events such as supernovas.
Which comes from stars.
But that's still not the sun. You're the one that took a whole Gimli gulp of that right there. That was
I'd do it again if
Lord
I
of
get
the
it wrong.
Rings. Okay. Okay, this Hulk has gone toe to toe with opponents like the Missing Link and El Aguila.
Damn,
Aguila.
right. These wrestlers are the
I want you to know they sound like wrestlers. The craziest thing about it is like WW, like wrestling at that time.
It could have been
None of them names, but those sound like perfect wrestler
The
names.
70 names wrestlers.
I'm gonna go Yellow Hulk.
It's yellow.
green. Oh,
Here we go,
Okay,
buddy.
wait,
Just go ahead and suck that down.
If you think about it, Green Hulk is a wrestler and in turn, and that comes from the same thing.
Whenever it's green,
Mine
you
made
have to
sense
drink the
because
whole
I
thing.
said
First of all, don't rhyme it.
You gotta take two.
Green.
You gotta take 3 sips of green.
Okay, so hear me out. It actually goes to show how much we don't really know their rogues gallery like that. Like we know Red Hulk, we know Abomination, and then everybody like the common like regular population be like, oh yeah, and Thanos. You know what I mean? Like we don't really.
Yeah, I hear a lot of talking about it. I hear a lot of sipping. That's what
I'm trying to get a point. Which reminds me. So
Next question. After a sip. Yeah.
Wow.
like you took a gulp, bro.
You're gonna be strong and healthy.
Okay.
No, I got myself. No,
For Jay here, this Hulk. And let me take a sip of water.
Wait, y'all getting water? What the?
Remember before we started shooting, I said if you want. This Hulk enjoyed a story arc where he went Hollywood and created a faction of warriors known as the New World Order.
Are you serious?
Screw this question, bro. No. Which Hulk? Is it Red Hulk or Green Hulk?
Oh, it's the most villainous of the Hulks, yellow.
He said Red Hulk.
I said yellow. I said yellow.
Wait, he did.
I think we all have to vote. I think right. We all heard red, right?
No, I don't think that.
Wait, Kyland, you don't know about this?
Hulk Hogan created a faction called New World Order.
Yeah.
Wait, so you joking? You don't know NWO?
They're always
signed.
They're always
They're signed. But we didn't know.
Wait, hold up. You don't know this?
Oh, but that is funny now when you think of it. Yeah.
You don't remember the spray
Less
paint?
funny. I'm not sure.
To be fair, I would have probably got this question wrong if I had not watched that WWE documentary.
So like New World Order,
I would have forgot about it.
NWO is like one of the biggest things that could have taken WWE or WWF at the time out of it. Like the combatants for that was like DX, and that's how you get those characters. But like NWO was like the hottest thing in WCW.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know the whole title change for this film it was supposed to be New World Order, and then they're like, "Oh, wait a second,
that means something."
Yeah. So basically, Hulk
they're
Hogan.
always signed.
There's always
not right, but I don't.
Hulk Hogan was always the red, yellow, and all that. Then he goes to WCW.
He's black.
Goes
black.
heel.
Yeah, heel. Right.
And then NWO, one of the hottest factions.
basically.
Yeah.
Team Red or Team Black.
Let's go, Andre. This Hulk once used his ability to turn Thor's own hammer against himself.
Green Hulk.
Hey!
Wait, no, the Green Hulk did that too.
When?
What?
He actually, I mean, in the movies in Avengers.
No, he couldn't pick the hammer up.
He
That's what
couldn't.
it
He
is.
just started beating the crap out of Thor with his own hammer.
No.
slamming his,
No, he couldn't pick the hammer up.
No, he couldn't pick
pick it up.
Oh,
He
you
couldn't
mean
pick it
like
up.
physically picked up? I mean,
He couldn't pick the
technically-
hammer up.
No, he doesn't hit. He doesn't throw Hulk into
I'm
it.
trying to help you here.
I need, for my learning, I need chapter and verse with this.
Actually, look at that. Kylan's already on it. Kylan's already on it.
Don't worry.
Well, why he looking it up? He looking it up. You know what I mean? So I had
Hulk
He's
to,
like, get ready.
5. Red Hulk wielded Thor's hammer. He didn't prove worthy. Instead, he used a technical loophole. Since they were fighting on the moon, there was lower gravity. So he lifted Mjolnir while it was already in motion mid-swing using its momentum. This was controversial because it's supposed to be immovable unless lifted, but since he wasn't lifting it from resting position, he got away with wielding it briefly before Thor ultimately reclaimed it.
And we also looked up if the Green Hulk ever picked up Thor's hammer.
No, he never picked it up.
Sure.
Positive. I appreciate that, but I got to
take that sip.
Take
that sip, bro.
He gave me chapter and verse.
It was an Ecclesiastes 4 or 5.
Ecclesiasticus.
If it was Hulk Hogan, I would love that even
Dre's
more.
like, proved it, you know.
Oh man, this stuff is like.
You ain't had it yet, bro.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to help you. It does not taste good. It tastes bad.
Looks like.
It's so bad it made my accent come out thicker.
No, it looks like. No, it looks like. Looks like you know, you cut grass, lawnmower, and it's like wet and rainy.
Oh, grass.
Oh yeah. So I'm drinking. Oh boy.
You got this. Hey.
Not that bad.
He likes it.
You guys ain't healthy like me. I be drinking some of this stuff at home.
I mean, you can look at me and think I'm not healthy. You don't need to look at my past. You just, that guy's not healthy.
That's not bad. Not bad.
Okay, well,
I'll take 2 sips.
Okay, well, let's go. Can you take a sip for the homies? Like, right?
One for me. One for
That was my sip.
It's on you.
That wasn't bad.
That counts as mine.
Next question, we got. This Hulk once triumphed over a slew of foes inside the ominous cage of doom.
These feel like the hardest.
Really are. Jay out here getting which Hulk loves.
Hey, hold on. This is random.
Green Hulk.
This is random. Okay.
So
Which
many
Hulk?
questions.
Last name.
Hey.
Where's the banner?
Hey, don't be mad at me for the questions I got.
Hey.
Excuse me.
This
Hey,
Hulk
he's
was
getting
in
them
the MCU.
He's getting them
the whole
Ghostbuster
time.
questions.
Green, I guess. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you are getting these 50-50s.
Oh.
His last name is Hogan.
No, you gotta think. Just think. Just think.
Use the force. That's what you were about to
Cage.
say.
Yeah, just use what's
I see
available.
Cage, but I also see Doom.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Yeah.
it. Dr. Doom's like, welcome to Sunday Night Wrestling.
Alright, I'm gonna hope that Slew of Foes is to throw me off and it's the Yellow Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
I was thinking Steel Cage when I saw it.
I
But
saw
that
Cage.
wording is
Yeah,
perfect.
but Marvel, get on that.
Blue,
Yeah.
Blue, that's great.
Marvel, get on that.
That's like
I
some
wanna
Hardy
see
Boys.
Dr.
Some Hardy
Doom.
Boys
Right,
stuff.
let's
Slew.
bring back that.
Right. Old 60s.
That would make me think wrestling. Absolutely. All right, let's go. Jeff, it's on you.
It was green? What was Madison?
That one was the
That was
Green Hulk.
Green,
This
that was
Hulk
Green. That was
became
Green.
part of a Thunderbolts team where he was utilized
Oh, you got that
by the
one.
U.S. government.
You got that.
or he doesn't. Look at him.
I'm.
If you watch
Think
the movie,
about it.
previews-
Watch the direction of the movie. It has
Now
to
you're
be
getting
the
my
Red
brain.
Hulk.
Right.
Surprise. His name
I
is
was
actually
trying to
Thunderbolt
like
Ross.
I was trying to say like in NWO, he had the lightning on his pants.
Yeah. Hey, but I'll keep it right here for a second. So remember I told you in the movie, gray hair Hulk, Red Hulk. Should have been gray, not black hair in the joint. So that's a small.
Also, he had so much chest hair. It was like weird.
It's like he went from old. It's like he went from young to old.
I
again.
agree. That was weird. They didn't. It wasn't.
That was your watch moment.
Okay, let's go. Last question.
Daddy Hulk
is
was all beautiful. His black hair and black chest hair make me want to get all cuddled up to him. What we got?
Anthony. We got this Hulk once went suburban commando and saved the planet from the intergalactic warlord, General Suter.
What's suburban?
Oh, I know this. This is from yeah.
This is from yeah, keep going. No, you good. You can say it.
Continue.
They give you the movie, right? I'm sorry.
Well, I've never watched wrestling or movies.
It's
Let him go.
Yes.
I'm gonna say incorrectly. Probably Yellow Hulk.
Yep.
Then? Oh, thank God.
I think Suburban
Commando.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. As soon as it says Suburban Commando, I was like, that's.
We should have had a no holds bar question in here, man. That would have been dope. We all could have worked in no holds.
Wait, here, let's try. I got it. I want to try to get Jay. Jay,
somebody just called themselves, I'm guessing.
This Hulk once twerked. You can only choose between those three. Red Hulk, Green Hulk, Yellow Hulk.
Green Hulk. Green Hulk was twerk.
Wouldn't it be funny if he did?
It did. No, but the girl did. The
oh, she is green.
There we go.
No, but I thought that was the joke you said.
Yeah,
I was thinking.
But there's a clip of a guy, like somebody dressed in one of those Hulk costumes. And he turns around. It's like a Spider-Man, all kinds of stuff. He turns around and his ass clap. Like, it does. I'm sorry.
Okay, so what we're going to be doing now, we have this game. It's called the 1 minute game. All right, basically, it's a game pretty much set up just to get quick thoughts, ideas out, get that answer, move on, kind of add pressure to it. And what we're going to do now, as we know, General Ross in the movie, he was a superpowered president of the United States. So now what we're going to do, we're just going to create our own assembly of new administration using a Marvel hero or villain of your choosing, anyone that you want that is within the Marvel universe. Time starts now. We got a minute. Which Marvel hero or villain are you appointing as the president?
I'm like, who are the people that are available? Mr. Fantastic, smart as the president, and compassionate, not just smart.
Anthony, who is the vice president?
Dr. Doom.
Oh my gosh.
He's super smart. He will do unconventional ways to make the world better. And for a president, you want to have someone that has a good relationship with their vice president so that they can also argue with each other so that one doesn't think they're always right when they always have an opposing force.
That was brilliant. Let's go, Jay, Secretary of State.
Well, because we're going to go Ben Grimm. We're going to keep it in that same family.
Okay.
Because he has to go with what the president says.
Okay, top cop. I mean, I would just go Captain America.
Which one?
We're going Sam Wilson.
Sam Wilson. I like that.
Because he would make the most change. If he
Right.
So then last we got Secret Service Chief.
I'm gonna go with Professor X because I want somebody that can control people's minds if need be, if everybody else gets out of line. And I trust his morals. That's what I picked. You know what? I changed it. Hey, I'm going with Jonathan Majors.
Because he knows how to run. Because he can run.
Oh, God.
Okay. All right. Well, guys, we do have, I don't even know if I mentioned this in the beginning, but every episode we will be giving away a Funko Pop. All right. This Funko Pop will be given to a fandom follower who has actually commented on a previous video. And the winner we have for this one is...
there it is.
Was it going to pop up on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. And it is Lost 25 Trays. My guy is completely burnt out, burning Cap and the Winter Soldier like that. Okay.
So does that mean he lost 25 trays of something?
So contact us. Okay, we'll contact us. Leave us a thing on Instagram or YouTube, and we'll get you that thing. Give us your information.
Slide it to the
DM. Number, put the 4 digits of the credit card number, and we will get
code
you
on the back.
What if I'm lost 25 trays?
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We had an incredible time, especially with our special guest Kyland. Is there anything that you guys got going on?
Oh, you can find me at Westside Comedy Theater every other Monday.
Bernie Mac and Cheese?
Bernie Mac and Cheese.
Bernie Mac and Cheese.
BMC, baby.
Andre.
I'll be around, doing jokes around town. I got my podcast, Tripping with Theobold. Tune in on Fridays and watch all my old episodes. You're going to like it.
Anthony, what you got?
I'm at AD Comedy 28, and I like doing comedy. I'm not good at this.
I'm going to be in Vegas March 3rd through 9th. Jeff Horste. Follow me on social media.
Hey, and then Kyland.
Yeah, I'm Kyland Young on all the socials. TikTok's Kyland.Young. Can't change that. And yeah, just, I don't know. So, I'll figure out what's coming next.
Sweet. Thank you guys so much. We will see you next time on Random Fandom. And remember, if it's green, you drink that whole thing.
That was terrible.